This podcast is brought to you in partnership with Pulltab Sports. Check them out at pulltabsports.com and on your favorite social media platforms at Pulltab Sports.
Maverick fans, welcome to this week's episode of Chattin Mavericks, the official fan podcast of all things Maverick hockey.
What's up, Maverick Nation? Wow, what a weekend. I mean, it wasn't exactly pretty, but at the end of the day, the Mavs took home their 9th McNaughton Cup championship in the last 10 years, number 10 on the entire campaign. No big bag today. His kid's got some pretty important regional hockey going on right now, so he couldn't make it. So it's just me and Juts here. But I mean, holy cow, man. I mean, tarps off, allegedly. Boobs out for the Mavs, allegedly. We had permission. Man, that was what a game, what a weekend. We'll get into it, but just being able to overcome just more and more and more adversity this year, whether we're making it harder on ourselves or not, it's it's entertaining to say the very least, right? I mean, absolutely. That's baseball. Yeah, that is baseball. That's ball. That's hockey. It's absolutely insane, man. Juts, how you doing? Obviously, I feel like I just saw you like 8 hours ago. But...
I mean, you basically did 12 hours ago, 11 hours ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I felt better. That's for sure. No, what a weekend! What a weekend of hockey. We had me on FaceTime with the Bemidji families trying to see if we're going into overtime. Yeah. We scored the second goal right when they go into overtime.
That timing's insane.
And I was like, shit, I gotta go and hang up. I'm like, yeah. Me and Cam ripping our tarps off. Scott did say it was okay. We had permission. Maybe not the greatest idea with all the students around me, but tomorrow at Monday at school is going to be interesting. Mr. Chattin, I saw you shirtless. Well,
what'd you say? One of them said, I didn't know you had tattoos or something.
Yeah, I didn't know you had tattoos.
That's all time. Oh, man.
What a weekend.
Yeah. And all that.
Was rocking last night.
Awesome. Just downtown in general, Mavericks, obviously, that's where everyone was at pre and post game, and then getting to the other bars, but just hopping. Unfortunately, we weren't able to drink out of the cup because
horse shit.
I don't know what's going on here, Mr.
Don Lucia needs to be fired. How are you taking the cup? If there's a chance that the defending champions can get the cup, you keep the cup with the defending champions.
It's ours.
That's
until
ours
it's
to lose.
Yep.
You don't take it to Houghton. Tech chokes every big game they play in.
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, okay, here I'm assuming this is the logic behind it, right? So realistically, that night there was a chance that Tech could get a share of the trophy, right? And there's a chance that we could have got a share. There's a chance that we could have won it outright. There's also a chance that St. Thomas could have got a share or won it outright. All those possibilities are on the table. In the CCHA's eyes, and I'm assuming this was the case, in the CCHA's eyes, they're not going to take the cup to the Tommies because they're not going to get it because they're leaving our conference. So fuck it, right? So in their mind, they're like, okay, well, we either take it to Mankato where they've had it for the past decade, right? Or we take it to Michigan Tech where they named a podcast Chasing the McNaughton, which we're not at all. I listen to their show every week. Love those guys. Hey, they're a big
the Mavs helped them out big time. They don't have to find a new podcast name. They are still chasing the McNaughton.
They are still chasing it. I think they do a great job over there. What they have built with their student section is one of the best in the country. All the respect to those guys. That being said, love giving them shit too.
But
so they take it to Tech because, Tech hasn't had a trophy in their building since the 70s, whatever. So I understand it a little bit from that standpoint. That being said, you don't take the trophy out of Mankato's building. Until it is earned by someone else. You do not take that trophy out of Mankato's building. Mankato won that trophy outright, not sharing it once again. I mean,
Yeah.
What are we doing here, CCHA? Come on.
We just heard from Mason that they just don't even have it.
Yeah,
Don
we're
Lucia
sitting.
needs to hand deliver each Maverick fan and Maverick team a letter, handwritten, and I want his resignation.
No.
I'm kidding.
Kidding, Don.
I mean, obviously they made a guess, and I don't know why they brought it out of the state of Minnesota when there was 2 teams that could have won it in Minnesota, and only one that could have won it in Michigan.
Because Houghton's what
they might as well have
7
brought
hours
it to
from Mankato.
They might as well have brought it to Augustana. They weren't playing, but by their logic.
Well, and I mean, things were so crazy this weekend. Like after Friday, there was a chance Augustana could have did something, and they weren't even playing. So I think was it Trent Singer? He tweeted out going into the weekend there were 17 different possibilities.
17,
or not going into the week, going into the last night. Going into Saturday night, there was 17 different possibilities that could happen. That's insane. I mean, we joke about, hardest college hockey conference, whatever. That's got to be the craziest race that the college hockey's seen in a while. That was beyond entertaining. It was nerve-wracking as shit for a lot of Maverick fans. But man, I mean, just congrats are in order to Luke Strand and his staff and all the players. I mean, we saw most of the team downtown last night.
You saw a part of me last night. That's for sure.
saw you a little bit, and just being able to congratulate them, and that's theirs to enjoy. That's the trophy,
this is a
cardboard or not
class that we've been through with. We've known them for a while.
Yeah.
So seeing them get it, and then the younger kids, like seeing Zeddy down there firing was sick.
Yep.
Like all the fellows. Just what a weekend. That's baseball.
That's baseball.
I don't know how the hockey god shined on us big time this weekend.
Yeah, and twice too. Like the craziest thing about that is after the result on Friday, just doing it twice, like getting everything to go our way twice is just unbelievable.
The second craziest thing is the statistic that St. Thomas has never won at Bemidji.
Yes.
Like,
well,
are you
did they
me?
win? Did they win in a shootout on Saturday?
A tie.
Yeah. I guess technically it goes down as a tie. Yeah, that's absurd.
Like
that's
they've
absolutely
been
insane.
in the league for 4 years now.
Since
this is their 4th year because they got an exemption to join a year early for NCAA. They have not won at the Sanford Center, and crazy. As much as I, obviously was a Beaver fan for a couple years there, their arena is not all that tough to play in.
Yeah, it's not like you're going into Tech or Bowling Green where they're just on top of you.
Yeah, like I don't know, but all-time choke job by the Tommies.
Insane.
Like, just ridiculous. They're going to be sitting down there with Arizona State at home next year, not in the playoffs.
I cannot believe. I guess I don't follow that. Like I didn't follow. I always kind of considered Arizona as like
ranked last year. Like they're ranked.
Yeah, I always considered them like they're in the national conversation. I guess now that I think about it, I haven't really seen them in any of the polls or the MPI or whatever. I'm like, I saw that. I'm like, they're 9th in the NCAA. That's insane.
They didn't even make the playoffs.
No, that's crazy. So I'd be interested. I mean, there's some talent there too, so I'd be interested portal wise if shit, if shit didn't go great this year, if there's some talent coming out of there to come over to there he is, get try to get him over here. We'll see. Yeah, but not a ton of news to get to, and obviously we're kind of all over the map. We don't have our podcast dad here, so we're just kind of jumping into this thing, doing whatever we want. Really nice write-up. Mitch Vosberg of the Mankato Free Press on Alex Tracy. Part 2 just came out today, and I read both of them. They're fantastic pieces. They're really nice stuff on Alex Tracy, who is unfortunately going in the last few games. Luckily, they're all gonna be at home. So
I tried last night, and I said, like, fail a class or something, buddy. Like, one more year.
Yeah, we did try that. Or
We
you did?
tried, and we tried. Not that
Yeah.
I don't trust who we have coming in
Yeah.
for next year, but
Yo.
um, hard to replace just like the character that Tracy is.
Yeah. And it sounds like,
Yeah.
talking to some people about like Raiden coming in, those guys and the guys we already have, it sounds like
Beckford, yeah.
we're gonna be in really good hands next year with Becky and Sieves, and then Raiden coming in. It's gonna be, I think we've been
Yep.
blessed with some goaltending talent. Mankato, it sounds like it's gonna stay that way. I guess I'll put it
Yeah.
that way. So wanted to shout out the Cato Knights, the adaptive floor hockey team. They took it all the way to the state final. What a season for those guys. I know coach and the players on the Mavericks, they do a lot of stuff with them and during the season, go to games and practices and stuff
Yep.
like that. And we see them on social media. So I wanted to give them a shout out on a great season. I know maybe not the result they wanted in the final game there, but I mean, hey, that's going to the final, man. That's the big deal. So state runner ups, congratulations, guys and girls. Is that a co-ed team? I should probably look that up, but
think it is.
Congratulations nonetheless. That's awesome stuff there. So I wanted to make sure we mentioned that. And then Juts, we just saw this on Twitter. I mean, this is one of the wildest clips I've seen in a while. UConn and UMass they're going to overtime, both a nationally ranked matchup. I think UConn was 13, UMass was 19. 3-on-3 overtime. I think it's UConn. I'm trying to watch this video while I'm talking about it. UConn goes down. Is it UConn on the 2-on-0? Yes. Okay. So it's UConn. UConn goes down on a 2-on-1, which like it's a pretty good two. Like they're definitely have a possibility to score. They get over the red line and the lights start flickering or something like that. And then all of a sudden, right as they're getting into shooting position, the lights just completely go out. Like the guys on the ice are, then the lights come right back on after the play. And they're just like, what in the hell is going on here? So I don't know. I guess I don't really see. Yeah. I don't.
Yeah, because do they do that? Like, it sounds like they do that every goal at home. They turn the lights off when they score. So
yeah, I think so.
They thought it went in and just turned the lights off, but like,
I'm just rewatching this. It just gets crazier.
You have to have like the goal horn can't trigger the lights going off, which I think it happened because you hear them try to turn it off, but it was like too late. So they turned the lights off.
Because
you have to have the goal horn. They have to have it separately. You know what I mean? Like goal horn.
Yeah.
And then turn the lights off because
it shouldn't be on the same switch. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Which it seems like they were. I remember when I was in like 7th grade, I was at the Chaska varsity game.
Yeah.
With like 2 minutes left, they shoot from the point. Right when the shot goes off, the lights go off.
Yeah.
And then the puck goes in the back of the net, and everyone's like, well, what? And then, so they called it no goal for Chaska, and then we went down, put it in the back of the net, and beat them by 1. So everyone was pissed.
And it looks like UMass had a scoring opportunity that they thought that they might have scored on. That's why it triggered it. Yeah.
I could see.
Yeah. That's weird. But yeah, that's all I really got for news, Juts. I mean, should we hop into the nitty gritty of the weekend here? We talked about it a little bit, but let's do it. All right, Maverick fans, it's time to talk about this past weekend series brought to you by Play It Again Sports Mankato. Odds are, if you're listening to this podcast, not only do you love Maverick hockey, you might even play a little bit, or at least have some kids that do. Play It Again Sports Mankato is your one-stop shop for all your hockey gear needs, whether it's a brand new twig for your kid or a used cup for your Tuesday night beer league team. Play It Again has everything you're going to need. And if you're not a hockey player, they've got you covered too. And if you want to start, they got cheap used stuff in there to give it a try. So go check them out. You can find them at 1668 Madison Avenue in Mankato, Minnesota. These guys have been around for years, and they're going to make sure you get top dollar for your trade-in. And they love Maverick hockey. So go support a business that loves Maverick hockey just as much as you and I do. Go check them out. Play It Again Sports Mankato. All right. Getting into the series, man. Friday. Just another tale of 2 games on a weekend that you think the world might be kind of ending one night, and then you're on top of it the next night. It's, going into the weekend, Northern Michigan had has 3 wins on the campaign, as they say. Going in the weekend, you kind of look at it and you're like, well, out of all the possibilities and things that we need to happen this weekend, you kind of need 6 points. And Northern Michigan, I'm not even saying Northern Michigan, Oliver Young Ashton takes our ass to a shootout. What a goaltending effort by him, to say the least. And that's not the only insane goaltender effort. I know the women's game is going on literally as we record this, but Haley Hansen, I don't have the streaming service.
It's on Big Ten Plus, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm kind of watching.
Yeah,
Twitter
sorry for cutting you off, but Haley Hansen yesterday, we were watching at Mavericks.
Dude, what the hell?
54 saves in a double overtime. And I don't want to get it wrong. I'm trying to remember. Murr's girlfriend had 50 minutes on ice.
What?
Yeah, Murr's girlfriend played 50 minutes.
Oh my God. What an effort. I mean, just kind of like the USA Canada game where it was, just one team just pummeling the other for the most part.
Kiana had, that's her name. I was blanking on it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
52 minutes on ice. Like that's 9 minutes away from a legitimate full hockey game.
That's crazy.
And now we have to play again at 1. She played 4 hockey games in 3 days.
That's insane. So shout out to Lays. Hopefully, by the end of this podcast, we'll know. Maybe it'll be close. But so they're up in Duluth. So hopefully, by the end of this, we can keep this somewhat curved. But man, what an effort on Saturday. We were watching that at Mavericks before the game. I even had
1-1 after 1.
1-1 after 1. Okay, we'll have to keep watching that update. I even had some guys, alumni in the DMs of Chattin Mavericks. We were watching the game, and they're like, dude, are you guys watching this women's game right now? Like, people are tuning in all over Maverick Nation. They're like, dude, this is insane. Haley Hansen's just complete masterclass right now. Like, every one of those saves in overtime too, just 10 bell saves. Like, just throwing legs around, crazy. Glove, blocker. I mean, it was insane.
I mean, it's got to help having a head coach who was a goalie and then a goalie coach who won a gold medal.
Yeah, not bad.
You know what I mean? Like, not taking away from anything she did, but having coaches like that in front of you has to be awesome.
Yeah, she's well equipped there for the coaching staff, to say the least. So, but yeah, man, what an effort. But anyway, getting back to Northern Mankato here, down at the Mayo. Yeah, man, just one of those games where there's a lot of discourse on Twitter, and there's some people, there's negativity, and I wasn't happy about it either. There's no excuse, right? There's no excuse to dropping a point to that team. But
it just seems like every year we do, though, dude. Like every year, Northern finds a way to just screw us somehow.
There's one way or not, and like I said, there is no excuse. It was super disappointing that night when it happened, and waking up the next day just makes everything all the more nerve-wracking. But just being able to respond the way we did on Saturday, I guess, and we'll get into that more. But you run into a goalie like that, man, it happens, and there's no excuse for dropping a point like that. And I mean, we saw the reactions of players, in the media and coming off the ice and coaches, and no one was happy with that result. That's not the standard of our program. That's not the standard of this team this year.
When you're hanging ahead after a win, it's a tie, it's bad. Yeah, no,
absolutely. And you said it best. If you're hanging your head after technically a shootout win, that it's, that the standard's in the right spot. Maybe the effort wasn't there, and that was a lot of the kind of what coach and Soupy were saying, was just the effort wasn't there. Soupy mentioned maybe he didn't think that the practices, maybe effort wasn't up to the standard in a couple of practices at moments during the week, and I talked to him a little bit about that at Mavericks too, but it was disappointing, and as much negativity as there was, you come out of that game. If you would have told me 4 weeks ago that we had a chance to win the trophy even outright on a Saturday night,
big, I pretty much gave up on us getting the McNaughton Cup about a month ago.
Yeah, we tried to keep you in it, buddy. I said I ain't giving up on shit till it's numerically out of the picture.
Well, I'm sitting there, I'm like, we basically need everything to go possibly right
Well,
for the
yeah, the
next
path
4
looked
weekends.
impossible 4 weeks ago.
And it did. I'll be the first to admit I was a little bit like, I'm done. Like, I just want home ice. Like, that's
Yeah.
all I want. I want to be able to use my quarterfinal tickets that I paid for already, and I want to watch one game at home, and then we can hopefully we go to Augustana and then St. Thomas, so we can still like travel. That was my like that's where I was, but
Yeah. Hey,
fuck you guys, we're number 1.
we'll take it. I'm just curious. I kind of want to know. Like, I got some space on the wall. That McNaughton printout. I could hang that up in here. That would be kind of sweet. The
I bet
cardboard
you
cutout.
Kevin would get us an extra one.
Yeah, in Shadow, I should look that up because pretty cool. We'll talk about this we'll talk about this more on Saturday, but the company that printed that out, I think is it SPX Sports? They're a pretty big sponsor and they support the program with a lot of stuff. But anyway,
Oh, so they printed it out. It wasn't even the athletic
the athletic directors, they sent them a picture of like the mock-up or whatever, to size. I think they sent it to them at like 4:15, they were telling me, and by 5:00 they had it like in their hands done.
Heck yeah.
Like,
hey,
that,
Don,
that is so
notes.
cool.
That's how easy stuff can be done.
Yeah. No, that is
dude, that thing of the car whipping it like a drift U-turn, and when Don sees we get up, he's like, shit. Was so funny.
Yeah, I was giggling at myself for tweeting that out. That was funny. But yeah, I should try to look that up because that was but yeah, shout to the company that did that, because that is pretty, on a Saturday, within 45 minutes they've got a printout of the trophy. And I will say, you look at it like from straight on, it doesn't, you have to really look to see that it's not the actual cup. Like, it looks pretty legit. So can't drink out of it, like we said. But yeah, another tangent there to go off of.
Was it 2D or 3D? I think it was just 2D, right?
It was 2D.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know if they
built
on
a poster board.
That's what I thought. Okay. I was like,
okay. You're saying like it wasn't like a picture of it looking 3D. You're saying, yeah. No, it was.
Okay.
That's kind of funny. Quick, I'll kind of go through the scoreboard here, Justin. Maybe we can give our thoughts on the game. But expected goals, I mean, obviously a little bit higher for the Mavs. Nothing crazy. I thought it would have been higher just given the shot quality and the chance quality. But expected goals are 3.3 to 2 in favor of Mankato. I thought that would have been a little bit higher, I guess, but I don't know. But there was a lot of $10 saves coming from Northern's net. So but Northern, nothing the first period. Mavericks, had more of the chances. Shots were 14 to 7. I thought we played all right. I mean, it was one of those where it's like, okay, we're going, the game's going, kind of need something to happen here. Like, it would have been great to get going. There was one penalty in the first. Ralph's went off for a 2-minute interference call, but we're able to kill that. So, whatever. But in the second, Northern does kick off scoring about halfway through that period. And then about 3 minutes left, Soupy comes in, and he was talk about an offensive force on Friday. He was going nuts. He was doing anything he could to try to get a goal. His effort was not in question that night. That's to say the very least. But yeah, Soupy goes in, gets his third of the season. Ralphie and Mason LeBel on the show here in a second. He assisted on that one. And then third period, Mason LeBel gets his 5th of the year. Bryce Strand and Finn Williams assisting on that one. That was right about halfway in the third period. So, you got 10 minutes left. And then Jess, I think you kind of said it too. It's like, man, we got 7-8 minutes left here, and it kind of feels like we're playing, getting to that defensive turtle in a way.
Dude,
I
was like, this is not good.
Yeah, and so they pull their goalie, and with about 90 seconds left, Caden Galt gets his 16th goal of the year. He's having a heck of a season there.
Transfer portal.
He might be a senior. I'm not sure. Is he? I'm curious. I would be very interested. Forward. He's a 2002, so he's got to be close to a senior.
He's got to be a senior or a junior.
It doesn't say what is. Yeah, because he played at Ferris. Yeah, he's in his 4th season. He played at Ferris for the last 3 seasons and transferred to Northern.
Who was that?
Caden Galt, who scored.
He's a senior.
Yeah, he's got to be. So, but yeah, he's having a good offensive year. But yeah, anyway, he gets it up, extra attacker goal for Northern, and we go into overtime. Not a whole lot happened, in the overtime. There's a few chances here and there, but nothing like, I think there's one chance I remember that their goalie made another pretty spectacular save. You're just like, dude, this is not like this is feeling like the opposite of the US game right now. They're getting goaltending and they capitalize on a couple chances and just a tough. Oh man, I've yawning like crazy. What the heck? But apparently, just a tough goal, right? Like a tough.
Caden Bolson's expecting a child.
Oh, is he? Shout out Caden Bolson. I just
got the notification.
Very nice. Congratulations, Mr. Caden Bolson. Yeah, he got married.
Yeah, he got married this summer.
Yeah. Look at that. Shout out Bolson. But yeah, man, like just a bummer. But then you go into the shootout and you're already in overtime, so it's kind of like, oh man,
Ron's so good.
We drop it. We get to see Jordan Ron in a shootout, man. What a treat. I mean, just a filthy, I guess, his backhand forehand, and just sent Oliver Young Ashton into the corner and tucked it in, man. That was nice. And then Tracy makes 2 saves in the shootout, and Jack Smith makes his shot, and Mavs get out of there with 2 points and the shootout wins. So I know before we went to overtime, we had bumped up to 14 in the MPI. And then once we went to overtime, we dropped to 16. And I think going into the weekend where we were at 18, I believe. So we did jump up. We're sitting at 16 now. So, but yeah, I mean, that was crazy. I don't know why I'm yawning so much. This is really strange. Anyway. Yeah, so we go into Saturday with the 17 different possibilities. Like I said, that tweet from Trent Singer. I don't know. I mean, Jets, do you have any thoughts on Friday there before we hop to Saturday?
I mean, we were the better team, but we pulled the classic Maverick where we'll play down to bad teams.
Yeah. We'll kind of settle for. It just felt like we settled for what we got, and that second half of the period just wasn't all there. And I think the guy, the effort, obviously, coach guys kind of said the same thing. So
yeah, we got to stop playing down to the teams we're supposed to beat. We're better than that. Definitely can't do that this weekend against Ferris.
No, that's playoff. No.
Yep. So hopefully that's out of their system and play up to the teams. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So going into Saturday, like I said, 17 different possibilities could have happened. There's, could have won a share, could have lost home ice, there was all sorts of stuff, but Mavericks get it done. 3-0 win over Northern Michigan to take home the McNasty Cup, the McNaughty Cup. Just two great crowds this weekend too. Saturday just under 5,000. And then
that was surprising with like the snow in the morning and everything.
I know. I was a little worried. I hope
very proud about that.
Yeah. No, I was like, I hope people still make it down here because like I want to. I want to have a nice crowd here, and it was great. Like it was loud too, especially once I think the final minute of that game, everyone was pretty much on their feet because everyone had kind of figured out that we had won the McNaughton, especially with those two late goals. Yeah, that was great. But Evan Murr gets us going, 4-on-4 goal. Really nice play. Just kind of gets a pass back at the blue line and has some space to walk down the slot and just kind of waits out Oliver Young Ashton and waits him out, goes to his blocker side, I guess you could say, and just skates around it basically and tucks it in. Like it was a very,
Yeah.
very nice, very patient, very mature goal. His 8th of the year. So nice going from her there. Liam Watkins and Luigi Benacasa assisting on that. And then third period, obviously, they're going to pull their goalie and they're kind of doing like this back and forth thing between the coaches about, come to the bench, don't come to the bench, come to the bench, don't come to the bench. And eventually he starts skating to the bench and then we get it out and Ian Samoza's looking, right at the net and he tries to skate back and he almost gets it with his stick.
I think he did get it a little bit, but not
yeah.
enough.
Oh yeah. He tipped it into his own, like he just barely missed it. But Ian Samoza gets his 7th of the year, Soupy assisting on that one, Campbell Psychos. Yeah, like that, the goalie looked pissed too. Cause he's like, am I coming to the bench or not? Like, you guys got to kind of tell me what to do here.
Yeah.
And, you just got at some point you just got to get the extra attacker out there. Right. Like it's so, yeah, it was crazy. It was very, very nice to see him. Oh, Jesus Christ. Very nice to see him get that in there and kind of secure the win. And then they end up pulling him again. Tristan Lemire gets his 13th of the season. And he was just on a normal empty netter. Obviously Ian's goal is technically listed as a not empty netter. So
oh really?
Yeah, it's listed as a even strength. Not
because
I don't think they're
against Buddy's goals against average.
Yeah. So which
for the transfer portal, he should have went to the bench, so his goals against average looks better.
I mean, for stats wise, Mavericks finished with 35 shots, Northern with 20. So I don't know that he's too worried about that. That didn't affect them too much, I guess. But yeah, it's a good point. You should just went straight to the bench. But yeah, I mean, lots of penalties too, but especially in that first period, got pretty chippy there. That, without a doubt, and then kind of calmed down throughout the game. But there's NMU. We were on the power play 4 times in the first period. Couldn't get anything going, unfortunately, which is frustrating.
If we get a power play, can we just put someone in the box? Because we're just so much better at 4-on-4 than we are at 5-on-4.
4-on-4. And the thing is, too, a lot of those power plays that we didn't convert, but there were some of them where I'm just like, I do not know how we didn't score on a couple.
Yeah.
Like there was chance after chance. But that being said, it doesn't really matter. Like you gotta convert on power plays. It doesn't, you can't semantics, or you can't get too picky. Either score or you don't on the power play. But what are your thoughts, man? What did you take away from Saturday? Obviously, celebration and taking the tarps off and dancing on the jumbotron.
I think we definitely played better. First period, second period, I thought we turtled up like defensive shell.
Yep.
And luckily, going into the third, we kind of stopped doing that a little bit. More attacking, which was nice because I couldn't handle a 1-0 game the whole game. My heart would have stopped. But no, it was, awesome to see us finally get back. Not finally get back, but, stay where we're supposed to be. Culture's almost, win the McNaughton now. Huge for recruits, huge for everything. Like, we can win here. That was awesone.
Yep.
And,
absolutely.
Well,
and let's talk about, so like we're all sitting in the, in our section, and we got people behind us kind of, watching some scores. You were on FaceTime with Bemidji State parents, right?
Yeah, I was FaceTiming with Rick Roloffs, who's his son's on the team. He was texting me updates, and he goes, F this, and just FaceTimes me. And he's like giving me like play-by-play in my ear. And like we basically, like, obviously Midco's behind. So me and Cam knew that we were the McNaughton Cup champions the second that second puck went in.
Yep.
But like no one else did. And I'm just yelling down to Scotty. I'm like, Scotty, it's in overtime. Like, we just got it. Like, it's over. He's like, what? I'm like, I'm on FaceTime. Like, it's over. And he's like, holy shit. And he's like banging on the boys like behind the net.
Yep.
Like, boys
just
are
giving Strand the
up.
bat signal. Just we got it.
Me and Cam just ripped off our shirts right in front of my students, right in front of their parents. That was a whoopsies. Wonder what's gonna happen to me on Monday. No, I'm kidding. I'll be fine.
It's worth it.
But dude, what a game.
Oh,
like we've had better teams win the McNaughton Cup. Like we all know that
Talent wise, yeah.
talent wise, but
Yeah.
this team has heart. We have lost what 5 out of 6
Yeah.
in a row, and I thought we were done, and now we're
Yep.
sitting on the top solo.
Solo. The solo part to me is just the wildest
The
part.
fact that
that's
it's solo is crazy. Like
coming out of it. Yeah.
I thought we were gonna split it with St. Thomas and St. Thomas and Tech, and then somehow have a 3rd seed. But now we have it by ourselves, and we are the 1 seed.
It's crazy.
Like it honestly could not have gone better.
Literally,
And honestly, I'm kind of glad we dropped a point on Friday because it just made like the win on Saturday so much cooler.
In a way,
Like,
in a way, absolutely.
Yeah. Like there was so much more like adrenaline and stuff for me, and I'm sitting there like trying to like not watch the game because it's bad juju like the other games, but keep it up with scores and shit. And where I'm like 2-2, I'm like holy shit, they're going into overtime. But the one thing we haven't talked about is that nightmare scenario did come true, where if we had dropped and got 0 points, we would have been 5th.
Yeah. No, it was very possible. It was,
So, because we needed we needed Bowling Green to win.
Yeah.
In OT, and then we had to get 0, and we would have got 5th, and they did that, but we got 3, obviously. So I was like, oh fuck, like, it's 1-0 right now. Like this could easily just like, Tracy didn't have a master class. There was a couple of ones where I'm like,
and we didn't even talk about it on Friday, but those saves he made right before we went to overtime. Are you kidding me? Where he like it was kind of like I guess the guy just kind of came in on it wasn't really a breakaway, I guess, but he kind of had him all to himself, and Tracy just stuck his right leg out, made the first save. And then their guys just pounding on his right on his skate, trying to get that puck to go in. I've been saying I'm playing my best hockey right now, but I can't. I don't know that I would have been able to move like that. I might have been able to do it. I wouldn't have been able to move very well afterward, though. He was full extension on that right leg. That was crazy. So yeah. Alex Tracy just saving the day once again. What's new?
Tracy masterclass.
Yeah, it was insane.
Meeting his whole extended family on Saturday was sweet.
That was cool. Yeah. The Tracys just had a huge table set up at Mavericks there afterward. They're having a good time.
His little cousins going around swindling people with magic tricks.
Dude, they got me with that card trick. I didn't really know what. I'm like, what's going on here? And they're like, this is your what? They're so funny. They're just messing with everyone doing card tricks. It was absolutely hilarious.
They're like, I was like, Doyle, I gotta pay her. I'm like, Doyle, give her cash.
Yeah, let's pay up, Doyle. Yeah, man. What a night though, and just to see everyone celebrating and enjoying the fruits of their labor. It's just that's sweet, and it was a fun weekend, man. All things considered, and like you said, yes, I've seen it on Twitter today, but like. The more talented teams have obviously won the McNaughton Cup in the last 10 years. That's without a question. But it's really a testament to this group and to the coaching staff and to the guys playing, to the guys not playing. Just everyone in that locker room being able to buy in and accept their role and whatever funkiness this season brought with injuries and people playing and people not playing and whatever, man. Just what a testament to everyone.
Dude, going from literally dressing all healthy forwards to winning the McNaughton Cup. Crazy.
Yeah, and I mean just a congratulations to everyone behind the scenes that runs those games, man. Scotty and his crew and Greg and his crew up at Bethany and Scoots and the equipment guys and the guys at team services.
It's awesome sitting where we're sitting now because we see how much they do.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Like before, like you don't understand, like, Scotty's running around the whole rink making sure stuff's going well. You got Scooch with his hand on the player's stick who has the puck in case their stick breaks.
Yep.
Like the athletic training staff running back and forth. Like they're awesome. Shout out to them.
Yeah.
We don't win the McNaughton Cup without them.
So. Best in the biz. So shout out to everyone involved at the Mayo and trainers, everyone. It's cool. You get to celebrate a lot more when stuff goes right like that, and it's cool to see those people get get rewarded for all the
Yeah.
hard work they do. So with that though, let's take a look at the out of town scoreboard. Obviously, pretty interesting stuff. And Juts, I don't think it's a joke anymore. This is the hardest college hockey conference out there. It is. There's no discussion now. The CCHA out of town scoreboard presented by Captain's Patch. Win or lose, and all we do is win, so we don't know about that lose thing here. But if you're looking to booze, you got to get your lips on the can of a Captain's Patch. This raspberry lemon infused shandy is perfect for any occasion, whether you're watching the Mavs win their 10th McNaughton Cup, hitting up the ODR, celebrating after the game, pregame in Front Street, whatever you're doing, Captain's Patch has you covered. It always satisfies. Wherever you end up finding your C, be sure to snag a pic and tag at Captain's Patch and 10K Takes on Instagram and X. Drink up, Mankato. Captain's Patch. Earn your C. Yeah, looking around the CCHA, man, what a weekend of results. Obviously, we kind of went through what we needed to happen on last week's show, and a lot of it happened. It went really well for us on the out-of-town scoreboard here. Bowling Green takes down Tech in regulation on Friday. Lake State and Ferris tie. Lake State wins a shootout, which this series didn't matter for anything. They actually had Thursday, Friday too, which was weird. But obviously Mankato over Northern in the shootout. And then Bemidji takes St. Thomas down in regulation 3-1. So obviously those were all scores that helped us out quite a bit on that Friday night. And then Bowling Green and overtime over Tech again on Saturday. So that was obviously what we needed. I think that going to overtime was pretty important too, just in case. But so that was nice. And then obviously Bemidji and St. Thomas 2-2 tie goes all the way to a shootout, and St. Thomas takes the extra point in the shootout there. And then Mavericks over Northern, obviously. Mavericks over Northern 3-0. So a final look at the standings. Man, this flew by, Jots. I don't know what to tell you. It feels like I can't believe this is the last time we're looking at the standings here. This is crazy.
Jared.
Yeah, man. Mavericks back at the top of the conference, which I haven't seen our logo at the top of this page, and it felt like
doesn't matter where we start. It just matters where we finish.
Exactly. That is all that matters. So
put it on a t-shirt.
Mavericks end the 2025-2026 season with 51 points in the CCHA. Yeah. Wow. That's all I have to say there. In first place, sole possession of first place, 14-7-5 for a CCHA record. So, not bad. 18-9-7 for an overall. So, and the season nice, but then St. Thomas is in second. Augustana is in third. Michigan Tech is in fourth. Bowling Green gets that first away ice spot, I guess you could say. They are in fifth. Bemidji 6th. Lake State 7, and Ferris State in 8. And obviously Northern is not allowed to play in the playoffs because they stink. So
they should play exhibition against Arizona State.
they should. That would be funny. So the matchups next week are Ferris is coming to town here to play Mankato. Tech and Bowling Green are going to play again, that's going to be a very chippy series. I that's one of those where I really wish I could
go home. They're just going to stay there.
What's that?
Are they even going to go home?
Bowling Green. Well, they're not. Bowling Green's not too far, right?
No.
Yeah. So they might as well just buy a residency there. And then Augie and the Beavers are going to go at it. And if you remember from last year, that is the series that got upset in the first round. So
yeah, and then it reseeds, right? So
it does reseed. So yeah, and then St. Thomas is going to be hosting Lake State. So that is
didn't Lake State beat them last year too in the playoffs, or was that 2 years ago?
Maybe
we beat them in the playoffs last year.
Yeah. They might have got a game on them though.
No, I think 2 years ago they got upset by them in the best of 3.
Oh, maybe that was. Yeah, I guess I can't remember, but it's very possible.
Yeah, I was gonna say we beat them last year. What am I talking about?
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, just looking at it, I would say obviously, I mean, it's a pretty easy answer, but that 4-5 and that 3-6 are probably the the two that you look at and you're like, those are very interesting games. I mean, seems like Tech is kind of reeling. Maybe I don't really know. I don't really understand.
But
They're
honestly,
just
dude,
inconsistent as shit.
Anyone can beat anybody in this
Yeah,
conference.
pretty much. So
like the 1 through 5 could beat, like it literally could have been like we could have been completely flipped around, and it wouldn't surprise me. Like
it was right
don't
there.
be surprised if Bowling Green is somehow in the CCHA finals.
Yeah,
like it's crazy.
They would have to beat us, but
they technically wouldn't have to.
Yeah, you're right.
If they win and then Bemidji wins, we'll play Bemidji.
Yep.
And then they'll play the other one.
Yeah. But yeah, man, gonna be another crazy week in the CCHA for the first round of the Mason Cup playoffs. How exciting, man! This is
so cool.
Yeah, I still, part of me just can't believe that we were able to pull it off. That was just absolute pandemonium. I don't know. You got anything more on this weekend, Jets? Should we throw it over to
we're the champions, baby.
We're the goddamn champions once again. What do you do? Gosh darn winners. What can you say?
Winners win.
Let's do it. It is time for this week's interview, brought to you by Maverick Sports Grill, located on Front Street. Mavericks is just a short walk away from the Mayo and all the other bars for that matter, making it the perfect spot for a pre or post-game meal and drink. With penalty box booths, more Maverick memorabilia than the bookstore, fantastic food, a mini jumbotron, and a wide variety of drinks, you're going to feel right at home as a member of the Mav fam. Be sure to stop in next time you're hanging out downtown Mankato. Let's throw it over to this week's guest. Joining the show this week is a freshman forward from Columbus, Ohio, where he spent a few years in the NAHL, most recently right up the road in St. Cloud, where he had 47 points in 42 games, and he also wore the A. Welcome to the Chattin Mavericks podcast, Mason LeBel. Mason, thanks for hopping on, man.
Guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. First of all, I mean, congrats on bringing the McNaughton Cup back home. I know we saw you guys last night, but it's got to be a little weird hoisting a cardboard cutout and trying to celebrate with that.
Should have just left it in our building, eh? Like, no reason I should have left it in the first place.
We don't make the rules, right? I don't understand it.
Don't understand it either.
Yeah.
They doubted us. They shouldn't have.
I don't get it, but here we are. Yeah. Well, I think the CCHA might do some rethinking on how they address that in future years, hopefully.
Sure.
But
something's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. So I mean, what was kind of absolutely what was kind of the message in the room on Friday? I mean, come off the ice, obviously coaches weren't happy. Pretty obvious in the press conference too. I mean, what was kind of the message on Friday going into Saturday?
Yeah, like coach wasn't that happy with our performance Friday, and games like those happen, and they can't really happen, especially this deep into the season. But I honestly, he had a good message for us going into Saturday's game. Like he sent us all a text in the morning saying like this is our moment. Like we're here for our points, and we can't worry about any of the other teams. And so it was positive going into Saturday night. Just take care of our business, play our game, and everything else will take care of itself. And everything else did take care of itself. We still got that cup, and I think it's been a lot of the same thing this deep into the year. It's just play our game. It's nothing more complicated than that. And so I'm glad that was kind of the mindset going into Saturday night. Like, don't overthink it, don't overstress it. Just do our thing. Yeah, we did a lot better Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, I might be getting some Wi-Fi issues over here, so I'm breaking up a little bit. But yeah, no, it's good to hear that there's positive vibes going in, because obviously everything happened the way it needed to twice. That was insane. Juts, what do you got?
So I guess just to piggyback off of that, when did you guys find out? Like, hey, we just got the solo McNaughton Cup. Like, was coach telling you, like, boys, Bemidji is in overtime?
Yeah.
Like, when did you find out?
So in the second period, Ronner, my line mate, turns to Scooter, our equipment manager, behind the bench, and he asked for updates on the games. And so he let us know. He's like, Tech and Bowling Green are 3-3, in the third period, and St. Thomas is up 1-0 in like the second or whatever. And so we had an idea there that, like, there's a good chance that these all can go to OT and stuff. And going into the third period, coach has our talk with us, and And then he comes back into the locker room after, and he just comes in and just kind of stands there for a second. He goes, you guys, you get your 3 points. That cup's ours, or so like that. And so the boys fired up the boys going into the third period. That we're like, okay, we take care of business. You're going into the third. That cup's ours. McNaughton's ours. And then in the third period, when we scored our first empty net goal, I turned behind our bench again and asked for score updates. And Scoots goes, they both went to OT. And the boys kind of went crazy on the bench after that. We had a little second celly after we scored that goal. So we had a pretty good idea in that third period what was going on around the league. And
okay.
So when you turned around to see Scoots, did you see 2 kids with their shirts off?
There's 3.
There was 3.
Yeah, little kid took his shirt off behind us too.
I did not see that. No.
Yeah, I didn't either until I saw the picture. I'm like, no way, a little kid took his shirt off. Dude, that's crazy.
Awesome, that's awesome.
That was
a
hoot.
That was fair. I mean, so running into a goalie that's playing that good, I mean, it has to be frustrating, especially as a forward. I mean, how do you guys kind of work to overcome an obstacle like that? Obviously, like, didn't get a ton of scoring this weekend, but the guy, I mean, he just played out of his mind, right? Like, and you found a way to win both nights. So, I mean, talk about that a little bit, because that was nuts.
I mean, yeah, like he's a younger goalie, I'm pretty sure. So I'm sure he was just looking for his opportunity, and like end of the year, he's just trying to stand out there. And when it comes to goalies like that, you just gotta pepper them, eh? Like, you just gotta put pucks on it. And it's simple enough. And I think we did get a lot of shots, and he did his job. But like my goal Saturday night, like it was just a couple opportunities back to back, 3 shots, and then finally he was out of position enough where I was able to find an empty net there. So like when a goalie stand on their head like that, you just got to find those second and third rebounds and just find other ways to beat them, because it's not easy. It's the hard goals. Those are the hard goals that go in. You're not going to beat them from the outside. You gotta get inside into the crease and all that. So and that's what Mersey Saturday night too. Just dangled him in the crease. Like, you gotta take him there. Gotta take him there.
Yep, that was awesome. Jots, what do you got?
Yeah. So, how did the boys like stay positive doing that January, December run to get to where we are now? Because I know a lot of people are like, "There's just no way." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, went on a bit of a skid there in the middle of the year. I mean, like, it's not ideal, and we just did our thing, and you can't think too much about it. You can't think too much about what other teams are doing, and we didn't think about it. Like, we had our goal from the beginning of the year. Like, we wanted the big non from the start.
Yeah.
And like that's obvious. Come on. But yeah, like you got to do your thing, and you can't be thinking about stuff like that. Like, you can't be stressing going in every weekend. Like, oh, we need them to lose, we need them to win, or whatever. Like, the whole season just kind of sorted itself out as we went through it, and we went on a heater to finish. We've been doing really well these last month too. Like, getting all of our points, and just
I think someone said to me, I think 23 of our last 26 possible points or something like that to end the season. That could be wrong, but I think I heard that around the rink last night. So that's pretty nuts. It's not bad. Yeah. And then like Coach was saying too, like the tech sweep, he's like, I think that was some of our best hockey we played this year. We just didn't get results, So it's like you said, just kind of being able to stick with it, and obviously worked out this weekend, eh? So
sure.
So your father and mother played hockey for Michigan Tech, right?
Nope. Just my dad. Dude, I've been trying to get them to fix that too.
Okay.
So I filled out. They had me like fill out like a sheet and all that at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
My mom played tennis at Tech.
Tennis.
And I 100% put tennis on that sheet.
Ooh, okay.
But for whatever reason, they said hockey for both of them. And my mom's been like, she's like, I didn't play hockey. She's like, get them to fix it.
Like, they listen to this podcast.
They do.
I know.
This will be fixed.
But yeah, my parents did go to Tech though.
So what's that like? So are they, Tech weekends? They kind of.
So my mom, when we went to play Tech, my mom flew up there.
Nice.
She just wanted to go back and walk around there and see campus and all that. But no, they're full blown Mavericks fan. I think my dad took his jersey down from the basement too. Like, he took down his Tech jersey. He doesn't want that in there anymore. No, they're Mavs fans now.
That's awesome.
Not even a bit.
That is great. That's funny. So are you bouncing a lot of stuff off your dad then, like kind of career wise, hockey wise? Are you guys talking a lot of shop, kind of advice wise?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good at hockey. He played professional in Germany for a couple of years
Yeah.
too. Like, he's a really good hockey player, and he's smart. He knows his stuff. So, I always love talking hockey with him, especially
Nice.
especially when I get back home and like playoffs are going on. We just watch that together, and that's where we get to talk all of our stuff and
Yeah.
talk like just plays and stuff, because those NHL players, they just do stupid things, like they're just on a different level and they're thinking wise, and so we just love like why did they do that there, like what made them make that play go to that deep push, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
So we're always bouncing stuff off each other.
Is he still coaching, still involved at all? Or is he just kind of being
he's
a hockey
director
dad
of
now?
operations at Ohio State.
Oh no shit. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Wow,
so
okay.
he's still in it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, you can say he helps out.
Yeah, you could say he helps out, and he has
Okay.
like a computer, so like he's like director of operations. He's like up in the press box during their games, and
Okay.
talks to the coaches on the bench. But he's got a second computer off to the side. He watches all my games too.
Nice.
When they got their games
That's
going on.
sweet.
So yeah,
That's awesome.
He's still watching.
So did he know Strando then a little bit before?
They played or
Nice.
they coached together for 1 year at Ohio State, I'm pretty sure.
Nice. Okay. Very cool. So you
they
kind of
already
knew.
kind of knew each other.
Nice. Very cool. Hockey's a small world like that.
It is
eh?
a small world. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
That's funny. Chuts, what do you got?
Yeah. So how did your journey to MSU come to be? Like, how did we end up at MSU? Why MSU? Stuff like that.
Yeah, so going into my last year of juniors, I'd already been like all over the place. I played in Anchorage, I played in El
Yeah.
Paso, asked out of El Paso and ended up on the Mallards. And I was thinking about going to play in the AJ too that year. Like I had a team lined up in the AJ. Like I was thinking about moving leagues and all that. And I just thought like the Null is an older league. It's a physical league, and I just thought my best chance of playing D1 was staying in the Null. And I ended up on the Mallards, and I was the captain of the Mallards, and I was playing really good there. But the coach of St. Cloud, like I already knew as well, and he really wanted me on that team. And
Yeah.
I ended up getting traded to St. Cloud and finished the year there. And like that road, like the CCHA or not the CCHA, the CHL, their new rule, like they can now play D1 hockey. Like
Yep.
that was tough, like I didn't know as a Null player, like a lot of USHL like the Null didn't have a lot of D1 commits to begin with. And now with the new rule, I was a little worried, like, am I
Yeah.
still gonna have my opportunity? Am I still gonna have my shot? Like, can I still stand out? But yeah, like I didn't get that much attention with D1 schools. Like I didn't have a single D1 offer throughout my entire juniors. Like I didn't start
Really?
talking to teams until after. I committed to a D3 college because I didn't have any Division 1 offers.
Where was that at?
St. Norbert in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Yep.
My mom's
Yep.
from Green Bay. I knew the coaches there too. Like
Yeah.
that would have been a great pro. The Mavericks played them the year before too, right?
Yeah. Well, and I think Strando was there for a little while too. I think he did some. He
Again,
coached
hockey
there.
world
so.
small, eh?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, again. But
Yep.
I knew teams were watching me, but I didn't really have any communication with any of them, and I didn't really know what was going on. So I ended up finishing my junior career, and I went home, and I still didn't have anything. And Strando calls me on a random Tuesday, like as soon as the portal closed, and he's like, I got a spot for you if you want to take it. And
Wow.
absolutely, like just hopped on it. Like, are you kidding me? Like, what? One of the best teams in the country, one of the best programs in the country, like coming out of the Null, like not talking to me. I was like, absolutely, count me in.
I'm there.
So I as soon as that call happened, we set up a visit date. Like that Friday, I came right up and
Wow.
did my tour and got to look at campus, got to meet all the coaching, the staff, and everything. And it was just, of course, like I loved to visit. Everything about this place was amazing. So
That's awesome.
just jumped at it. Absolutely, count me in.
Yeah. Well, so on a visit like that is actually one of my questions. On a visit like that, what are you like? What exactly are you doing? Are you watching a practice? Are you going around campus? What do you actually get to do on a visit?
Mine was a little different because it was in the summer. Like we've had some kids come in like to do visits and all that, and they'll watch practices and they walk around campus and they see the campus life and they see the students. But when I was here over the summer, there was no one on campus. So I was walking around an empty campus with just Strando with like He's showing me the buildings. He's like, here's a classroom that you would go in. It's empty now, but you can just imagine what it would be like with all the students and stuff. So
Yeah.
it was an interesting tour, but yeah, I just got to walk around. Like, saw the rink. There was no ice in the rink when I was there too. So
yeah.
I just got the idea of it. But yeah, like normally, like they'll show you everything. You talk to teachers and professors, and you just talk to a bunch of people. But yeah,
Nice.
mine was a little different. Yeah, I didn't get the full scale, but
that's funny.
I got enough where I was like, I want to be here. I want to be here.
That's awesome. Chuts, you got one?
Yeah. So looking ahead to this weekend or next weekend, Ferris State, first round of the playoffs. What do you guys? What's your week look like getting ready for them? Like, what do you think they're gonna bring? All that good stuff.
Yeah, they're a big team. They have some big defensemen back there, and they play hard. I think we got to be ready for that for sure. It's playoff hockey. It's a whole different beast, and so we can't take any of our past experiences, our past weekends playing it. Like they caught us off guard a couple times. They took one against us at home, and 1-goal game last time we played them too. So they're a good team, and then they're gonna be hard to play against. And like I said, it's playoff hockey. Like it's gonna be fun, but it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a battle, and there's not much more to it. Like I said, like we've done everything this year. Like all the practices leading up to it this entire year. Like this is what it's for. Like the regular season, it's really nothing. Like you just play the regular season just for the seeding and the playoff. This is where the fun starts. So
it's a second season basically.
It's always the best. Like I haven't played much playoff hockey. Like I didn't make the playoffs. I made the playoffs with El Paso. That was the only time. So I'm excited for it. Like I want to play more playoff. It was a lot of fun down there. I played 8 games of playoff hockey. I want to play more.
Right.
So we're not gonna overthink this. Like practice, I think will stay relatively the same. Like we do some battle stuff because it's gonna be a battle. Like make sure the boys are going and we're ready Friday night as soon as that puck drops. Like or we're gonna be playing hard and playing physical.
Well, and we got home ice all the way through, so that'll be
helps
nice,
a lot. Yeah, get to sleep in our own beds.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you a road? Because like obviously, there's advantages of being at home or on the road. Do you enjoy being on the road too? Like just kind of just hanging with the guys and get to go play some hockey, or do you like being at home more? Would you say?
I love the fans. Come on, like you get the fans at home. Like I've scored 2 goals at home, and I just went straight to the student section both times after I scored. Like it doesn't get much better than that. But like I do like playing away too. Like there are some cool buildings, like Tech and Bowling Green. Like they got sick like props to that. Like they got great student sections too. They got great rinks, and it's fun seeing these new places and playing there and hanging out with the boys. Like it is a different experience when you're away, but it doesn't get better than home games. Nah, like in front of that. Yeah, that's it.
They're not taking their shirts off at Tech. I'll tell you that much.
Well, those rinks too, Tech and Bowling Green, both they're like on top of you. Like the rink is just built vertically. Like there's just 2 walls of stands on top. It's nuts. Yeah, this place. I got to get to a game at both those spots because that would be a lot of fun.
I'm trying to get a fan bus to Tech next year.
Dude, that'd be crazy.
That would be sweet. Just both student sections fighting each other in the stands by the second period.
Yeah, we gotta water down their fans a bit there. Get some of ours in there.
Won't
be as loud,
Now, I don't mean to stereotype, but I'll take our student section in a fight over their student section.
I would too.
Just seeing the photos, like. We have Doyle in ours now, though. Actually, never mind. Give me Tech.
Oh, they got that Lord Latex guy wearing that jersey.
Yes,
I don't know
Lord Latex. They had a guy with a Lord Latex 69 jersey.
It's fucking nuts.
Someone posted that. I think I saw that.
Yeah, that was
It was the jersey, eh? Yeah, I saw that.
Lord Latex.
Lord Latex.
I think that was the weekend of the sweep too. I'm like, you know what? I mean, Lord Latex got our ass. I mean, that's what do you do? That's hockey.
It's hard to win when they got Lord Latex.
Not to change it too much, but it's obviously kind of safe to say hockey runs in your family. I believe you have some other family members that played for quite a while and some in the NHL too, right?
Yeah, I have 2 cousins who played in the NHL. Second cousins, but our families are pretty close. Eric Condra. He played with Ottawa for a while. Like he's who I looked up my entire life. Like I wore 22 pretty much my entire life because of him. Couldn't get it this year, but he wore 22. And Anders Bjork, who played with Boston, like he played for a couple teams too. But yeah, like lots of family, and it's kind of weird because my dad's the Canadian, my dad's the hockey side of the family. Like my mom didn't really know hockey that much until she met my dad and started getting into hockey. And then like she said, she started to like reconnect with that side of her family after that and realized, hey, like my entire family also plays hockey too. And they're like,
that's
kind
pretty
of
funny.
good at it. Like, you know, like all playing the NHL.
So that's all on your
that's my mom's side of the family though. Like all the playing the NHL on my mom's side of the family, but my dad's a Canadian, so but like it is a big hockey family because of that.
No kidding. That's awesome. How'd that go with USA versus Canada then? Were you guys
I always root for Canada.
Do you really?
I root for Canada, yeah.
Okay.
It's
wow.
My dad's
the kick button.
Removed from meeting.
It's my dad's side of the family, you know, like when I was a kid, my dad and I would always watch it together and we'd root for Canada together.
Wow.
Like my grandma, like my aunts and cousins over there, like all Canadians, all diehard Canada. And
Mason's
so
a big
I would always root for Canada with them all. And yeah, so I had a Canadian flag hanging up in my room my entire life, and I always root for Canada when it comes to best.
That is funny. Well, good thing there's a few Canadians on the team. Then you're not.
We got a lot, so I'm not alone. But the boys were calling me traitor and stuff when we were watching that game. I get.
Yeah.
What do you got, Judd?
You're a big Tom Wilson guy, eh?
Yeah.
No.
That's a joke on the pod.
Yeah, we've had a lot of Tom Wilson talk.
The Big Bag and Cam hate Tom Wilson, and I'm a Capitals fan. So, so what does game day look like for you? Like, are you a superstitious guy? Are you ripping a pregame nap? Like walk us through a game day.
What are my superstitions here? I got lots, but yeah, like I got lots. Yeah, like I'm like very like I have to do my routine every single time. Like I want to prepare the exact same way so I feel the exact same way and like that I can get the best out of it every time. But yeah, we got like pregame skate in the morning, and I'm not a big fan of pregame skates, so it's not a lot of effort out of me out there where I just kind of go through the motions. And that's one of the things I talked to my dad about. He's like, a lot of teams are moving away from pregame skates right now. Just kind of like save your energy for the games. There's really no reason to hop on the ice, especially when I'm going to go take a nap right after, you know, but I get out there and I do my thing and work on some tips with the defenseman after it's all over and just work on some shots just to get ready for the game. But yeah, we got our food always pasta and chicken. And then nap, back to the rink. And this is, I just got like stuff like I don't touch a football. I don't touch footballs before games. Just started in El Paso where I did, and we got absolutely dummied by some team. I don't know. And I played terrible that game too. I was like, all right, I'm done throwing around a football before a game. So I only play soccer. And like my routine on the ice during warm-ups is the exact same every time too. Like it's like if you were to watch my warm-ups, every single game I follow the exact same route. Like I do the exact same moves every time. And I try in warm-ups, I try to throw the puck as high as I can and catch it. Just for fun, like at the end of warm-ups, and then I hit a Michigan right after too as I get off the ice. Like just just stuff like that. Just to it's mainly just to like just to have fun out there, you know? Like I'm not like incredibly like intense when I come to hockey, you know? Like I want to have fun out there. So that's just kind of stuff to keep myself loose and just kind of get ready for a game in that sense. Yeah. Just kind of have fun.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's a lot of those NHL guys. They've got their routines down to the second. You know, I feel like that's pretty normal. Maybe not as crazy as some of the tendies, but Juts, you got one?
No, the hungover brain. I used all the brain power I had left for the first 20 minutes here.
Just waking up.
I showered right before, and it gave me like the energy, and now it's just draining from me.
Well, thanks for showering. We appreciate it.
It was an ice cold shower.
First year in Mankato. I mean, you kind of talked about how much you've liked the year so far, but what do you think so far? What's your favorite parts of it? Maybe away from the rink. What's it been like? Moving here and getting acclimated.
Yeah, like I'm sure like lots of boys have said it before on this podcast, but like the community is just unreal. Like I've
Yeah.
never experienced anything like this before. Like people know who we are and all that. Like
Oh yeah.
I don't know, like outside the rink, like it's just we're just hanging out with the boys. Like there's not really much more going on besides that. But life as a
Right.
student athlete, I got all my classes to take care of and all that. But like the community is amazing. Like I've had people like the past couple nights come up to me like give me like they know I'm a hockey player. You know, like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
sure
yeah.
walking around in a suit makes it a little obvious, but but they know, you know. So
Yeah.
it's just been unreal community since we got here. Like it's been awesome.
Well, and having so many youth teams here too, like all the kids, like
Yeah.
they're, this is the NHL to them. It's
Yeah.
they love it.
There were 3 kids banging on the glass a Saturday night, and one of the kids goes like, "I love you, I love you." I gave him a puck and all that. Like, I'm a freshman, you know, I've played like 20 games. I haven't even played all the games. I got kids saying stuff like that, like you say I'm
Yeah.
my favorite player and all that. I just love it. Like
It's pretty
amazing.
sweet, man.
It's amazing.
Yeah, no, Mankato is it's a special spot. It's pretty
For sure.
sweet. It's a good hockey family here.
Yeah.
So.
This place is nails.
Is there a pro, like obviously having so many role models in your family? Is there do you try to emulate your game after any of them? Is there anything you do that they did, or is there a pro guy that you kind of do that with, or not really?
Yeah, so I played center pretty much my entire life.
Okay.
Up
Yeah.
until juniors. When I got to Anchorage, they had me switching back and forth between wing and center. And when I got to El Paso, that's where I kind of stuck winger. But growing up, it was Bergeron for
Yeah.
Boston. That was who I like as a
Yeah.
centerman. I was like a 200-foot forward. Where like I played both sides of the puck. Really. Like I always took care of the D zone before I went to play offense, stuff like that. And he's who I really looked up to. And who I wanted to emulate my game after because I was not a very good skater growing up, you know, like I really was not that good of a player, and so I had to find my strengths and stuff like that, where like just playing smart and knowing where to be on the ice and all that, and so he was a player I really looked up to, but recently it's been Draisaitl,
Oh yeah.
kind of similar thing, you know, just kind of a big power forward who can get below the tops of the circles and just protect pucks and take them to the house
He's
and
a
isn't
beast.
afraid of battles and confrontation and people
Yeah.
hitting them, but we'll just take care of business and we'll just battle.
Did
So
did you
that's
see his
kind of
celebration the other day?
who was it?
Draisaitl's. He
I didn't
was
see it.
I think I don't even know if he might have scored because he was going first to the handshake, but someone was in his way, like on the way to the bench, and his
Yeah.
stick was kind of like he just swatted his stick and went flying like 30 feet. It was so funny. He's just a nonchalant skate
Did
to
he
the
just
bench,
leave
just
it?
swipes his he just swipes this guy's stick out of his hands on the other team. It was so funny.
Crazy.
He is a character. Like he is
Yeah,
just funny dude to watch.
for sure.
Who's your NHL team then? Who you cheer for?
Jackets though. Blue
Jacket.
Jackets.
Okay.
I mean, sucks being a fan. Haven't been to a playoff game since I was 8, but you know.
Yeah.
But you know, I hometown team, so I root
Yeah.
for that.
You have to. Yeah, I'm a Red Wings guy. So I
Red
was
Wings guy?
actually born in Michigan. So
Okay,
it's been
yeah.
tough skating a little bit, but hopefully this year they can
For
figure things out.
Tough
Dude,
skating.
that's-
Jackets doing a little better too. They're right outside that playoff spot, so
yeah, that's
hopefully
a
they can
crazy.
squeeze
It's
their
like
way in.
it's tight. It's about as tight as the CCHA was this year. I mean, that
Yeah,
was
right.
that was
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about that a little bit. This is probably my last one, but I mean, just being in a conference that tight, knowing every night is, it feels like every night's do or die in a way. Like how much scoreboard watching were you guys doing during the year? Like, do you try to tune it out? Do you try to like,
Well, I mean, like I said, we try to tune it out, but at the same time, like you wanna know what's going
Yeah.
on. And like I talked to some guys who have played here a couple years. They're like, this is the best this division has ever been. Like
for
it's
sure.
been a battle, and like those top 5 teams, even the bottom ones can catch you off guard. Like they're still good, and it's a battle, and we just. Yeah, we do watch it a little bit. You got to know what's going on, but at the same
Yeah.
time, you can't really pay too much attention to that.
Right.
It's just a mix of both, but yeah, we took care of our business, and yeah, like
Exactly.
we took care of Bowling Green and their barn. Like again, like those are games we had to win, and we took care of it. And so I think like like they were a good team, they were a hard team to play against, but that's kind of what led us into this weekend where we had the opportunity to take first. And we did.
Were you on the ice for any of those scraps at Bowling Green?
I was not. No,
No. Okay.
no. I don't know if that's lucky or not, but Yeah.
Yeah, Reed just got freaking body slammed down. It was
That was
Body
great.
slammed and he got suspended and he didn't even throw a punch.
I know,
was
suspended
actually-
for
What
fighting. He
what are
didn't
you
toss
looking
one.
at? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Same guy that brought the cup to Houghton must have made that call. Well, who
Yeah,
knows?
honestly.
Have you guys got the cup yet? Like, is it in Mankato yet?
Nope, we still have it. We just had we brought the cardboard out to the bars last night.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
it. That was it. Yeah, I don't know where the
Yeah.
cups. I don't know. We'll probably get it. We have to get it this week. We gotta get it back.
Yeah,
next
yeah.
week.
I got a couple
text. I heard that Chasing McNaughton podcast actually stole the McNaughton Cup.
text podcast.
Text podcast actually commandeered it and said, "No, we won."
Yeah, probably. Well, man, I don't think we have anything more. You got anything else you wanna plug or anything like that?
Plug. No, I got nothing. I need some
Awesome.
more NIL sponsorship though. If anyone's watching this, give me something going. A little bit of
Perfect.
money in the pocket.
You got the-
Anything
you
we
got
can do
the
to help.
Mavs hat on. You're
I
doing
got the match.
something.
Yeah,
Hopefully something good will come out of that too. Shout out Maverick Sports Bar and Grill.
Shout
Yeah,
out Shelly.
Take note.
Shout out
That's
Shout out
another.
Shelly for the ride last night. Big ups.
Unbelievable. Well, thanks, man. This is a lot of fun, and
Yeah, for sure.
and best of luck going forward. Obviously, it's playoffs now, and just
I
everything's
think we'll keep
heightened,
our shirts
so.
on next weekend for you.
Yeah, maybe we'll see.
Maybe.
See how close the games get.
Exactly.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks for
Well,
having
thanks,
me,
man.
guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's a lot of fun. All right.
Absolutely.
Later.
We'll see you. All right. Huge shout out to Mason for coming on. That was another fun one. Just seems like a super funny kid, and he just another guy we've had on the show that's really happy to be in Mankato. So it's always nice to hear a crazy story about, like, no one's really, D1 teams weren't looking at him too much, and then all of a sudden he gets a call from Strand out of the blue, and he's down on a visit like that week. That's pretty neat. So cool story to hear how he ended up here, and those point totals he's putting up in the NA. I mean, I'm surprised. I guess I'm surprised that there was no one else looking at him. That's
surprising to me. He's a
pretty insane
specimen of a kid.
Yeah, and
Perfect,
he's been coming into stride too. I think he had a 2-goal weekend against was that Augie or Ferris? I'd have to look.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he's coming into stride, and just an awesome guy. Fun to see him last night. All right, hold on. Before we go any further, we cannot do a McNaughton Trophy episode without Mr. Big Bag of Knuckles. So we're back here recording a little bit later. Had to put a segment in here. Big Bag, you just had yourself a weekend, not even Maverick hockey related. What the heck is going on, guy?
Dude, probably a top 3 hockey weekend of my life, like all things considered. I mean, let's start with the Mavs, and then we'll go into the extra.
Let's do it.
Curricular stuff.
You got the floor.
Holy smokes. Trying to keep track of what was going on Friday night, like just checking scores, flipping to other games, and it's on an app, so you got to like back out of a game. I don't have 7 TVs in my room like you do. So I'm in my app, like backing out, trying to get into a different game, trying to get that to load, watch it for a little bit, just flipping around like crazy, following Twitter, okay, Bowling Green scored. Okay, St. Thomas is losing. Like, just trying to track it all night long was so stressful.
Madness.
And when we went up late, 2-1, I was like, is this going to happen? I didn't want to say anything, and I didn't want to like ruin it. I'm like, this might happen. This could happen tonight. Like, everything is in place. And then that 6-on-5 goal. I mean,
yeah.
There weren't any major mistakes on that play that I could see. It was just an amazing shot.
And I think we talked to Soupy on Saturday, and because just at Mavericks, everyone was there, part of the conversation. He's like, yeah, man, I wanted to block that so bad, was up high, and I kind of got out of the way. I totally screwed Tracy. Like, that's probably the one misplay on it would be my guess. I don't know. Like, But yeah, like just watching it, they had the puck in the zone, right? And I mean, it was literally from our seats. I mean, you obviously know where you sit. It was the perfect line of sight from where he shot it to just a little glimmer of open net. And I saw the glimmer of open net right as he was shooting. I was like, no. And Tracy didn't see it either. And
Unbelievable.
I saw the net move a little bit behind and the goal light went off. I'm just like, no.
Just everything deflated.
Yeah.
I mean, we're a positivity podcast. I didn't give up on anything, but in that moment, it felt like the butt save game. It felt like the St. Cloud redirect in the Frozen Four.
Yeah.
It felt like all of that at once. It was just like, no, everything was right there. It was all going our way. And then I'm like, oh my gosh. So then I'm like going through, okay, what has to happen now? And I'm doing like scenarios like, okay, these guys got to go to overtime. These got to go to overtime. It was just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then, going into Saturday, I'm like, all right, we're going to go to Austin's game. And then after that, no matter what happens, we should be able to make it to the game at night. And then I was like, oh crap, we have a birthday party, 50th birthday party for a friend of ours that I completely forgot about. And
yeah.
I was like, all right, I had to bite the bullet and not go to the game, and ended up watching it on my phone at the bar. He's a Mankato grad, so it was, it wasn't like I was being rude. Everybody was into it. There are a handful of Mankato people there.
Yeah.
And so we were watching the games on the phone, trying to track everything. And we had non-Maverick fans. We had people who didn't really watch hockey. They were all hooting and hollering, and I'm explaining like, okay, I'm explaining to people who have no clue what's going on. Like, here's a scenario. If we win the cup,
probably
we
look
get
like
this.
that guy, the meme that he's just pointing to all the different shit on the whiteboard.
Always sunny guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like that. And then, the meme of the dude that's trying to talk to the hot chick and she just has zero interest in what he's saying and he's like leaning into her ear. It was like a combination of those two, because like some of the people I was talking to, they're like, I don't care, I was just gonna get another beer and we made eye contact and you started talking about something, a McDonald's cup. What are we doing?
A McNaughty cup. What?
Yeah.
A McFlurry.
Oh man. But yeah, so then I was tracking on my phone and I'm like, okay, Bemidji and St. Thomas, they're getting late in the game. All this has to do is go to overtime. And when I actually got into the game and got it to load, I mean, I'm in a bar, mind you, like at the mercy of their phone signal.
Yeah.
And there's 9 seconds left and I just lost it. I'm like, this game, it's going overtime. It doesn't matter what happens. And it's just going absolutely bonkers, and then corralled all the Maverick fans and we just absolutely lost it. It was like,
that's awesome.
Like I said on Twitter, I was just like blubbering in the middle of a bar about something that most of the people there didn't even know what I was talking about.
Well, it's funny you say that about the Bemidji game, because we actually, we figured this out. Midco is about a minute delay from live. At least it was this past weekend for the Bemidji game. So Juts was getting text updates from one of the families on Bemidji that, they're still friends with, from his cousin being on there. And this is all in this episode already, so people have already heard it. But he FaceTimed him, and right as we scored, it was literally there's a 2-second difference between the Bemidji game ending and us scoring that first, technically not an empty net goal, but
the Somoza goal.
Yeah, the one where like the goalie was skating back to the bench. And did you see his reaction?
He was pissed,
dude. He looked back at Dave Shayak on the bench and just like, he's like, you gotta, because at the end of the day, that is on the coaching staff. Like, as a goalie, you are told when you get the wave, you go. You don't give the goalie a go back in the middle of his skate. You go and you get that other guy out there. And so we'll see if he ends up in the transfer portal or not. He would be a nice addition to our goalie room next year. I'm sure.
Yeah, he played well. Hats off to him.
He played great. But yeah, so that's the Maverick perspective of your weekend. That's like a quarter of it.
Yeah. If that was the only thing that happened this weekend, I would still be almost just as happy.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not true. This was a freaking huge weekend all around, but I'm just trying to express my excitement for what happened. But so my son, this is last year, I've said this 20 times, but this is last year Bantams, never even sniffed regions, not even close. They would lose out in districts all the time.
Yeah.
Made it to regions this year. it was icing on the cake, playing with house money, whatever term you want to use. We were just happy to be there. No,
That's what you said last week, kinda.
yeah. That's where we were. We were just like, this is great. Let's just enjoy it, and then our season will be over. And nobody really said that part, but it was all in our heads. But like the Youth Hockey Hub podcast and anybody who talks Bantam hockey had Minnetonka and Jefferson or St. Paul coming out of our region. Never really meant. The only thing they said about us was, oh, gee, they feed into 3 different schools. Well, it's actually Burnsville hockey doesn't exist, so it's really 2 schools.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like 3 cities. Well, it's 2 cities because Eastfield and Apple Valley are both 1 city. And we're just nice enough to include all the city names. Like most other places just take the major city and that's what they're called.
Yeah, like technically I played for Winona Cotter, but Cotter wasn't anywhere in the Jersey or anything like that.
Prior Lake is Prior Lake Savage. Woodbury has kids from Eastridge, even though Eastridge doesn't have an association. Just, they just, whatever. So we go into the Jefferson game, beat them 3-1. We're on top of the world, playing Edina for the semifinals, beat them 5-2. Always, it's always fun to beat Edina. Who doesn't love beating Edina?
Every day I need attention.
Exactly. Then, so we're just losing our minds. We're playing for a regional championship. Never planned for that. Played a good game against Minnetonka, absolute powerhouse, as you know, just a dominant association, dominant high school, the whole thing. Played a good game, but ended up giving up 2 empty netters and lost 5-1. And we got to play Jefferson again.
Yeah.
So we've been at the rink at 9 a.m. We go out for lunch. We go out to a couple bars. We go back to the game. We're playing Jefferson, do or die, season on the line. We were down 2-0 for most of the game. 5 minutes to go. We get a power play. One of our guys' 15th birthday that day, buries one to make it 2-1.
Nice.
We're like, okay, so, we got a chance now. We scored, and I was just kind of like, okay, cool. Like, now we don't have to pull our goalie with 4 minutes to go. We can wait till a minute and a half.
Right.
And then we tie it up with a minute to go. Now everybody's losing their minds because it's game on now. And we're starting to think like, all right, just get this to overtime. Don't screw this up. Like, I was talking to our coach after the game, and he's like, I wasn't even watching. I didn't even watch. He was talking with the other coaches to get ready for overtime, get their lines in order, get everything situated. They iced the puck with 7 seconds to go. Offensive zone face-off for us. Birthday boy, just along the boards, just trying to get something on net, not like a clear line of sight, not a breakaway, nothing. Just trying to throw something at the net, bounces off a stick, and rainbows up in the air. And I'm standing in the corner, and you know how your brain thinks faster than you talk?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I'm watching in the air, and I'm like, he doesn't see it. And it just rainbowed right over his shoulder and dropped right down into the net. And we just absolutely lost our minds. Like, it was pandemonium. There was one of the kids' grandpas was at the game. I might have broken his rib. I hugged him so hard. And then I was standing in the corner, so I ran up the stairs and was just hugging every parent I could find. It was pure chaos. Like, the boys just lost their mind. And long story short, we're going to state.
Holy
we're going to state.
Shit.
Yeah.
What a weekend.
We're going up to Moorhead in next week, the 12th. The banquet is on the 12th, and then we start playing. First game is against the number 1 team in the state, War Road. I think their only losses during the season were to some really good AA teams. So that's our prize, is to play the hands down best
Welcome
team in the
to
state.
the show.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
Wow, man. That's insane, dude. Congrats.
One of the
that's
greatest
exciting.
weekends of my life. Yeah. I posted some videos last night of the team out at the bar after the game. We were just celebrating, and it kind of felt like if there was a 40-year-old dad youth hockey version of the USA team celebrating winning the gold. Like, we were trying our best, is what I'll say.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's insane, man. Yeah, that is.
Man.
Can't beat it.
What a ride.
Can't beat it. Yeah, I did. I'm assuming you saw the tarps off and stuff like that on Saturday.
Oh my gosh, that was
Okay.
incredible. Was
Yeah.
that pre-coordinated or just in the moment?
There was a text sent from athletic leadership of our institution saying tarps off when we score ? And that was our answer.
It was encouraged.
It was.
Okay.
And I'm glad we're doing this. We're doing this on Monday night before this comes out, and I'm glad we're doing this because there was a couple things that I forgot to throw into the main part of the episode, which this will be in anyway. But I think I said it right, but I want to make sure I get this right. SPX, they're a corporate sponsor of the athletic department. They help out, signage, stuff like that. They're huge supporters of Maverick hockey. And I kind of like glanced over this because I wasn't really sure if I was saying it right, but I got confirmation today. So the athletic department sent them pictures of the Mason Cup at like 4:15 before the Mavericks game on Saturday. And by 5:00, they had in hand at the, maybe not the rink, but they had in hand an life scale, very realistic looking 2D version of the McNaughton Cup. And it just incredible. Like what a shout out to them. At least the guys had, something to skate around with.
Yeah.
It was, so
was
I wanted to throw
phenomenal.
that in here. And then I'm assuming you were kind of seeing some of the women's scores from the weekend too.
Yeah.
Up in Duluth. Haley Hansen, I think she was 96 for 98 for saves.
Unbelievable.
That's insane. That's unbelievable.
I could not be happier for the women's team. Just what a season they're putting together. And like I've said before, that freshman class, I mean, they're going to be a force the next few years. And who do they have next? The Gophers in Wisconsin?
I just had it up. But that was their first playoff series win since 2009. So,
unbelievable.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Let me see if I can pull that up because I want to say they play the U, or at least I know the U's in it. I think it's at Anderson Arena. I know they play Wisco. So very good squad. Yeah. Anyways, so it's us, Wisco, Ohio, and the University of Minnesota. So those games are up in St. Paul. Looks like Big 9 and Fox 9 Plus is how you're going to watch them if you can't make it. So
sweet.
And then a couple other notes I wanted to throw in this little segment too. Have you seen this Bowling Green fallout on Twitter? Like with the tiebreaker and stuff? They are irate. Like the Bowling Green fans are completely up in arms, and we touched on it a little bit in this episode, but I just wanted to get it in here. Like they are completely furious about how the tiebreaker, because they're mad because they lost the tiebreaker to Tech, who they just went to Tech and beat both games, got 5 out of 6 points on the road. That's the only time they've played Tech, so head to head doesn't count. It goes to the second tiebreaker, and Bowling Green is absolutely furious about it. So Bowling Green got cheated out of home ice basically in their eyes because
that was their only series.
That was their only series.
But it doesn't count because each team didn't get a home series?
Correct. That's the CCHA's logic around it.
And that's been in place all
that was voted
that
was voted on last summer by all the schools in the league.
Okay.
So I understand why Bowling Green's pissed. I would be furious too. But the argument is like, we just came there last weekend and you guys had a chance to pretty much run away with home ice, and you completely you were up 3-1 in the first period on Friday, and your terroristic hockey team forgot how to play hockey and just started worrying about beating the shit out of our team and running our goaltender and whatever. That's on you guys. You guys can be mad at CCHA all you want. I get it. I'd be pissed too. There are a lot more different scenarios that went down this weekend that caused you guys to miss home ice.
100%.
So,
and if you knew that was a rule, then you can be upset, but you knew that was a rule. It's not like this was a decision that CCHA made. Like, oh, we can't figure this out. So yeah, it was well in place. And like you said, handle your business. And what is the second tiebreaker?
I want to say for them, it came. I could pull it up. Tiebreaker.
I'll probably find it before I do.
The second tiebreaker is if not determined by number one, which is what we just mentioned.
Mm-hmm.
The seeding for the CCHA tournament shall be determined by the team with the greatest number of regulation wins. And Tech had more regulation wins than Bowling Green, I believe.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And then if that's not the case, then it goes to total goals against by total goals for and against in all league games. And then after, I mean, they've got a lot of tiebreakers on here, but it goes all the way down. Number 6 is a coin flip.
I'd love it to come down to that someday.
So,
but I mean, if Maverick fans are viewed across college hockey, certainly the CCHA as whiners, even though we're right most of the time.
Yeah.
And we've had some strange stuff happen to us, and we get upset about it. I get that.
Yeah.
But you tell me if those roles weren't reversed, you wouldn't hear a peep out of Bowling Green.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
If it worked out in their favor, they wouldn't be saying a word.
And can you imagine Tech fans if it went the other way?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like could you imagine Mankato fans if it went like if we were in that scenario? Like
oh no. We'd be normal.
Yeah, we'd be very civil about it. We would
have congratulated them and moved on.
Spit on their bus tires on their way out of town. Yeah, crazy stuff though. And then last one too. What a shout out by Pat Micheletti for the Mavericks on K-Fan this morning. I don't know if that's something you regularly tune into, but I just had it on. I was driving through the cities for work this morning a little bit, and I just like, you know what, I'll throw K-Fan on. Usually they talk hockey on Monday mornings. So they're talking some Wild, and then I hear Pat Micheletti's coming on. I'm like, oh, well, you know, we communicate with Pat on a regular basis.
We love Pat.
And yeah. And I'm like, oh, I wonder if he's gonna, you know, pump the tires of our Mavericks down here in Mankato that don't get a lot of love up on the St. Paul stations. Lo and behold, first thing he says in the college hockey segment is shout out down in Mankato, the Mavericks, and then he says shout out the Mayo Maniacs and supporting the team down there. So that was pretty funny.
Was
so,
that with PA or the Power Trip?
No, it's right after Power Trip, it was PA's show, but
okay.
What's his nuts was filling in for him. Just followed him on Twitter too. What is his name? He usually does the show with PA. See,
I haven't listened to PA in so long.
Eric Nordquist.
Oh, Nordo, yeah.
Yep, Nordo.
PA and Nordo. That's
PA and Nordo. Yep. Yeah. So that was cool. Nice to get a little bit of
That's awesome, Pat. Thank you.
So yeah, thank you, Pat. So
glad you're feeling better, buddy. Welcome back.
Just the inner Mavericks coming out. That's all we care about. So yeah, man. Anything more for this little segment?
No, I mean, congratulations to everybody, the men's team, women's team, basketball team's crushing it. Like it's like I tweeted from the bar. It's great to be a Maverick, man.
Yeah. And I guess where we're gonna put this in the show chat is where this is gonna lead right into the Ferris State preview. So I guess is there anything, we didn't really spend a ton of time on it. We've played them 4 times this year. I don't think it's gonna be anything close to a cakewalk. I think, you know, they've been able to string some wins together recently, and I mean it's gonna be, we saw this weekend, right? You know, Northern Michigan, one of the worst teams in college hockey, and you know, they took us to the brink. So it's gonna be a battle. I mean, you got anything leading into this segment here?
I believe that whatever was, I mean, it was after Friday night's Strand interview.
Yeah,
he sounded, he didn't hold much back, and I'm sure it was even less in the locker room. And I'm sure whatever he said sunk in, and these boys are ready to roll. And playoff hockey is different than, you know, December in Grand Rapids or wherever the hell Ferris is, and that
Big
hair Karen,
represent.
Big Rapids, Grand Rapids. Who gives a shit?
Some people were born there.
Yeah, but your dad made the right call and brought you out.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Yeah.
He realized how much that town sucks. But no, I mean, playoff hockey is a completely different animal. Ferris is going to come out. They're expecting this is going to end their season, or
Yeah.
hoping it's not, but kind of thinking this is going to end their season. And you got to hit them in the mouth right away.
Yep.
Take it to them right away. Do not let them hang around. That is the biggest problem I see when hockey teams play winnable games is they let teams hang around.
And that's the problem against Northern this weekend. We didn't score first. Or
Yep.
I guess we did the second night, but
Yeah.
obviously, because it was a shutout. But the first night. Well, and like, look at how good things went against Bowling Green. I mean, granted, Friday was a little different, but we scored first in both those games. Like, hard stop, got to score first. That's just, to me, seems like the easy math there. So,
and that isn't to say that if the Mavericks aren't up 3-4-0 at the end of the first period that they're going to end up losing. I mean, that's not what I'm trying to say at all. It's just impose your will.
Yeah.
Whether it's 1-0 or 2-0. I mean, you got to
have a really good first period. Maybe it's 0-0, but shots are, 20-3, and Reed Morick has put 3 of their guys on stretchers or something.
Yeah.
Like just have a really good first period, set the tone for the weekend. I think that's absolutely key. So,
pass the eye test that you're controlling the game.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out Unreal for these sweet lids this weekend. I got one for you sitting on my thing there, Chad. So don't you worry. I didn't even see.
It's just been a weekend of crying.
I
can't stop.
Which side is it? They actually have a very subtle little, and you're not gonna like this a ton, being an old guy. But it does say.
Whoa.
I don't know if you can see that, but it does say roll Mavs and very subtle. I missed it this weekend.
Okay.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Trying to get my light to reflect off it, but it does say roll Mavs on there. So very nice, subtle little detail there from Unreal. So I know it doesn't say horns up, but I thought that was kind of cool. So.
I can put tape over it.
Awesome.
Let's back up a second here.
Let's back up.
I know you're an old guy.
Those are your words. You said us old people prefer horns up over roll Mavs. Right. So I'm just going off what you said.
I rescind my comment. I'm sorry. It's the dementia setting in.
Oh no, I hope not. We got a lot more Maverick hockey to talk in the next few years. You got to make it at least to the first natty, and then we can start handing this thing off to someone else.
Yeah, then you can put me in a home and give it to Doyle.
Doyle might be in a home before you. We'll see. Mental institution. Just kidding, Doyle. He comes on the show in about 5 minutes anyway. But alrighty. Well, Chad, this is perfect. Thanks. Good. We couldn't not have you on this episode.
No, I too big of a weekend not to share my thoughts. So thank you.
Absolutely. You betcha. Well, let's get into it. Last but certainly not least, it is time for the Fitness for 10 series preview. It's a brand new year. 2026 has arrived. If you haven't caught that, it's March 1st right now, Juts. Like, what the heck? We're already. This is nuts. Years flying by.
I'm almost
flying by. But if you're looking to get in shape, Fitness for 10 is here to help you crush your goals. They're going to be here all year.
Shirtless on that jumbotron, I'm hitting up Fit for 10.
After Tommy burner accounts are just being disrespectful.
So mean for no reason. They're just mad that they suck, man. Like, no shit, I know I'm fat. Thanks for telling me. I have eyes too, buddy.
Well, Juts, Fitness for 10 has everything you need throughout their massive fitness facility located right in the middle of town on Madison Avenue. Upstairs, they got dozens of cardio machines from treadmills and ellipticals to Stairmasters. Downstairs, you're going to find every weight machine, pulley station that you're going to need. They got everything down there. They even got an LFT studio, a spin cycle studio. That's what you should do, Juds. You should do the spin cycle studio. That would be, sounds like rounders in there. That'd be a lot of fun. And a separate personal training area. Sound nice? It is. Like I said, I've been going to Fitness for 10 for years, and I absolutely love it. And you will too. Sign up at fitnessfor10mankato.com. I will see you there. Yeah. Ferris is coming to town. They they've had our number. They had our number earlier this year. I think we look back at that L on our schedule and we kind of see that is the start of that skid or that streak and skid, as Chad said last week. 4-1 loss back there on December 6th, and that kind of took us on a little bit of a whirlwind. But as of late, they have been able to find some wins. They beat Bemidji State 6-3, and then they split with them. They went to overtime and lost. And then they beat Northern twice, once in a shootout, which, that says what it is. When they beat Northern, that's tough for us, I guess. But they were able to get it done there 6-0 on the one night. So they definitely a team that can figure out some scoring here and there. And then let's see, their latest series was against Lake State. They split that one. They won 5-2 in regulation on the Friday night, I guess the Thursday night, which was this past weekend. And then they ended up losing in a shootout. They ended up losing in a shootout and 2-2 tie there. So, I mean, this Ferris team, I think their talent, they're very individualistic, I think, is a lot of their problem. And they I don't know that they have a great structure, but when they get their goalie kicking and when they can get some goals, I mean, they can stick. I mean, we've seen it firsthand, right? Gavin Best kind of leads off their team with points. And after that, I mean, Carter Rappeljay's right there too. And then after that, it kind of drops off, in terms of scoring. So that Lundberg kid looks like he's played most of their minutes in goal. Hobie Hedquist is second there in terms of minutes played. So neither of them have stats that really jump out of the sheet at you. It's not. I don't think we're going to run into a goaltending issue now that I say that. Knock on wood, because we just saw that this weekend. But
no, that's the full ingredient.
What's that?
Who's their goalies again?
Put your mic up to your mouth.
Who are their goalies again?
Martin Lundberg and Hobie Hedquist.
Oh yeah, North Dakota guy.
Yeah. So
I'm not too worried about them. Hopefully I won't bite me. Hold on. Just knock it on wood quick.
But yeah, gonna be, I mean, like you said, Juts, earlier in the show, I think you said it best. Like, there is no, like, people were asking, like, who do you think we match up with the best? Whatever. I mean,
yeah.
Did you watch the CCHA this year? Like, it is.
Honestly, I just want to get to, like, I don't want to play anybody.
No, seriously, yeah, can we not? Like, there is not an easy game in the playoffs, and by any means, it's not going to be Ferris. We saw Northern's best this weekend. They knew that they were playing their last games. They're putting it all out there. And every game's got season-ending implications at this point going here on out, and we're gonna get every team's best. They're gonna take it to the Mavs, and the fellas got to make sure that they're showing up every night, and that I mean, it's very obvious to say, but it's there's no off nights now, right? It's do or die, and Ferris coming to town is going to be just as tough as the Tommies or Augustana or Tech or Bowling Green, whatever. It's going to be a battle. So, yeah, Juts, you got anything? What are you looking for?
Hopefully we don't have to go to a game on Sunday.
Yeah, that's the ideal.
What I'm looking for. I don't know if my body can take that. Even if I'm not drinking, just eating at Mavericks, eating, like, it's great food, but eating greasy food for 3 days and then going to the Mayo and then yelling for 3 days, it's going to be a movie day on Monday if I can't speak.
Yeah, so that's the idea. Obviously, Friday, the typical Friday, Saturday, and then
I'm hoping if we like dominate Friday, I think I have tickets to the finals for high school hockey, so I might see if I go there Saturday. We'll see.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I took a personal day on Friday, going to the games on Friday.
Nice. Yeah, so we'll see what happens, right? But I'm getting word that Juts, we have a little surprise and
big
we have some
big
we have
big
a couple people waiting backstage that want to come in and say hi and finish the show with
What?
us. I'm just getting word from our producer, so we're gonna bring them in right now. Who's coming in here? Right? Oh my goodness, it's the student section. What is going on, fellas?
Doyle!
How are we feeling?
Doyle!
What's going on, boys?
What's up, fellas?
Boys!
How's the recovery? How was the Mason Cup celebration?
Nursing a little bit right now.
I can't speak any louder than this today.
Oh, Juts, we can't play music. We'll get taken down off YouTube. But man, holy cow, guys, we're just wrapping up the show here. Thanks for hopping on. I mean,
why did you get him on here?
We're down a podcast guy. Chad's busy doing dad stuff, and I'm like, you know what? We gotta do something here. So, Doyle, take us through the student section last night. What was going on over there? It sounded good. It sounded loud. It was packed.
Yeah, I mean, really just throwing everything at the wall. You know, usually been told to keep things PG-13, but it was a do or die situation. Had to get the people going. Say some not podcast friendly words.
Gets the people going.
Did have a Cambria Club guy come up and tell us to keep the F-bombs down, but what are you gonna do?
I'm telling you guys, you haven't done it right until you get yelled at.
Yeah, he came over. He's like, "There's kids over here, man." Okay.
But also,
sorry.
Yeah, that's like I was telling Darrell. I'm like, they didn't really tell me that much because I'm just bigger than everybody.
Maybe we're easier to pick on. I don't know.
As we saw in the Jumbotron.
Yeah. That little kid didn't get his moment because he had the freaking great wall of C-Juts in front of him.
Well, yeah, I didn't even see the kid took his shirt off because by the time I was getting my clothes back,
did you guys see us take our shirts off from the student section?
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to miss.
You should have joined us.
I tried to get Doyle to do it. I was like ready to take my tarp off, and Doyle's like, "No."
Doyle's girl said no.
Man's lady said no.
Tarp stays on.
Tarp stays on. Well, guys, we're just getting to the X questions here, so I can run through these X questions, and we can all
X questions.
You guys can answer them. How does that sound? Finish off the show here.
Sweet.
All right. So Thursby's got one for us, band director. How about a shout out to the energy in the barn this weekend? Attendance was up, students were firing, of course the Mav machine was near peak. Now we need that same energy if we're heading towards spring's break. Playoff hockey. There we go. Playoff hockey beats crowded beaches every second of the day. So what do you guys got any chance in the works, you think? Anything special for the playoffs?
Spring break next weekend. You guys are gonna have
I have a few thoughts that I'm kicking around. Especially if Bowling Green comes back to town. That's the big one I'm really hoping for.
Yeah, we're cheering for Bowling Green this weekend. We want to see him again. Or next weekend, we want to see him again.
I agree. I'm right there with you. And I mean, after that weekend up at Tech, I mean, Tech's hurting. So
yeah, who knows?
We'll see. Yeah, that was nuts. Are you guys both gonna make it? Or are you guys going anywhere in spring break?
I'll actually be missing that this weekend.
You'll be gone?
Be there all the rest of the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What about you?
You're gonna be gone?
It's in Brady's hands this week.
Where are you going?
I'll miss Friday.
Okay.
Places.
All right. Well, you know what, Cam, we're running the student section on Friday.
No. We might have to.
We'll have to.
Do it.
I'll send a link to the Stooges and get them on here too. Maybe we got to get them to pick it up.
Branch out to the Stooges.
Somebody's gonna have to do it.
Yeah, someone will figure it out. Maybe we get that kid that took his shirt off behind me. Maybe he'll get in the student section and lead some 6-7 chants or something. It'd be
we get Alex Micheletti to do it.
Yeah, for the reunion. Burnsy, another question here. Wouldn't be the end of the season Mankato without the same kind of wild finish. Love the effort to stick it out. Yeah, I mean, some of these are just comments too, by the way.
Nails. I loved giving Burnsy a hug right after we won. That was nails. I love Burnsy.
Yeah, that was sick. Nick Mueller, Ferris State is on a roll lately with their last loss to us. 4-3, not ideal, especially how we played down to MMU last weekend. I think it's fair to say that we did not play a pointless hockey this weekend. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys, Brady and Doyle, I don't know if you guys saw the reactions of guys like getting off the ice on Friday, but I mean, guys were fucking furious.
It wasn't good. I heard there were some things getting thrown in the locker room.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. They're
sure.
Trash
It was. I don't think the coaching staff was pleased. I don't think the guys were pleased.
Yeah.
No,
I wasn't pleased.
I thought they showed up a lot better last night.
Yeah. A lot of this weekend too. A lot of our problems is their fucking goalie, right? we got goalie, man. Like at some point that you got to take that into consideration too. But same thing goes. I mean, there's no excuses for dropping points to Northern too. So.
Team that's won 3 games.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially against a 3-win Northern Michigan.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, not great. So yeah, no, Nick, I agree. I mean, the thing is too, the playoffs. Me and Jess were just talking about before you fellas hopped on. Like it's do or die, and you're going to get everyone's best. We got Northern's best games of their seasons this past weekend, right? Like they knew that they were playing their last hockey that they were going to play for the next however many months. We're going to get that against Ferris. We're going to get that against Tommy's, Augustana, whoever we play. It's going to be the best games that they played. So guys got to step up. And I don't know did you guys see Soupy's presser last night or 2 nights ago?
I did not yet.
Like he started off, he said something like, yeah, man, like I didn't feel like effort was great in practices this week and stuff like that. So hopefully, leadership like that, they can, get.
Well, and hopefully with everything going our way this weekend, you got to think that's a little momentum to fire them up.
Yeah, for sure. We just got done talking to Mason LeBel, and you can tell like there's an energy that getting the cardboard cup back in the building, man. There's an energy there. So,
yeah.
You
gotta get the real one out here.
To drink off cardboard last night. I was really pushing for it. I was like, let me drink off the cardboard.
How would you have done it, Toy? Like fold it down the middle and like do a funnel thing?
Just lay it down.
Pour it down. Like treat it like just lay it on its side and then just pour the beer down like a slide,
Yeah, that could work.
Doyle, the engineer of beers.
Correct.
See, I prefer my beers just like cold and in a bottle. So
exactly.
Allegedly, hot off the press, I drank Mavericks out of Coors Light last night.
Allegedly. That's what they say.
That's what they
I had
say.
to switch over to Mick Ultra.
Yeah, I know. I asked for Coors Light, and they go, Juts, you guys drank every Coors Light we had in this place and killed the keg earlier this week.
That's insane.
Hey, it was reason to celebrate. Shit happens.
Hey, reason to celebrate. That's right. Derek Gorney, glad we won. Not thrilled with how we played, especially seeing what we were capable of against BGSU. Power play non-existent against a terrible team. Didn't feel like there was a blood in the water mentality with the opportunity we had to win the conference. Yeah, I agree with most of that, Gorney. That I think, guys, the big thing now is carrying the momentum that we had against Bowling Green and kind of like combining that with, yes, we got the cup this weekend, maybe didn't play up to our standards, but combining those two momentums and just going into the playoffs, like that's what we need to focus on. But yeah, I agree with you, Gorney. The thing is, and you guys are closer to the power play. I don't know how we didn't score on a couple of those, especially last night.
We had at least one crossbar too. I mean, it's just
yeah,
a lot of crossbars, a lot of toes.
Yeah,
it's not for lack of effort. Like it looks good. It looks good, and it's just they can't put it back there.
Yeah, and it seemed like they would always clear it too with like 45 to 30 seconds left too. So like you're in the zone for a good portion of it.
Yeah,
and then they clear it, then you really can't get back in the zone. Yeah, it felt like they cleared it at really opportunistic times. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, you're not getting results on the power play, right? Like you gotta.
No, it hasn't been good this year. I mean, there's no hiding that. Like
no,
it needs to show up in the postseason. That's special teams are huge. The kill's been good, but you can't have a non-existent power play.
Keep up the kill and the power play would be great to get firing for playoffs because that's special teams wins hockey games. So, but yeah, no, Derek, I agree with all that. And then last one here.
Power play chant louder.
What's that?
Said maybe we just got to do the power play chant louder.
Hey, maybe that could be it. That could be it. I mean, I remember back when they had that other section next to you guys folded down too to the glass. Those are a lot louder to jump on. and that whole section. I mean, that you're just bouncing, making a ruckus. So
bouncing.
It's just bouncing.
Cam loves bouncing.
I fucked up saying that. Sorry, Jets. Irrational Mavs fan. How about that choke job by St. Thomas? They had the cup all but won the last month. Just had an absolute meltdown. Also, why did they take the cup from us? Should have never left the building. Jesus. Don is a POS. Glad he wasn't there this weekend. So apparently Irrational Mavs fans, some pretty strong words for the commission of the league. His burner account that's out there is gonna come after you, Mr. Irrational. But
Lon Duccia.
What is it? Lon Duccia.
Lon Duccia.
Did you see I posted on the Maniac, I posted the like the U-turn thing or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he reposted it like late last night. He's like, fuck off. It might actually be him.
It might actually be him.
That is so funny. But
he's like,
yeah,
they'll never guess that I just switched my own name. Gotta get back at that fat kid who took his shirt off.
The tweet that he put out earlier that day was I don't give a shit where the cup's going. I'm drunk driving it there.
Yeah, I retweeted that one. I'm like, all right. Yeah, I was like, all right, this is insane.
This guy's nails. I'm drunk driving.
Maybe that's why we don't have the cup. He got pulled over and it's sitting in a jail.
The cup's in like
UP,
it's in prison.
in the UP somewhere.
He's handcuffed to the cup right now.
That would be so
Tim Braun handcuffed himself to the cup. He's like, stop leaving.
Yeah, text podcast kept it. Yeah, man.
I know Schmutter's parents gotta be pissed.
Oh, they're furious.
Yeah, the cup being in Hook last night is as close as Tech's gonna get to it, I guess so.
Yeah. Yep.
Now
you got it. Yeah.
Now you don't.
No, you don't. CFL. Yeah.
Videos where you just like
choke
making
job.
All of a sudden you just waft the orange juice on there. And just drink the champagne. That was them. It's like we just wafted the McNaughton into your building.
Yeah, you can smell it, but you can't have it.
It's like that GIF. I think it's SpongeBob. It's like that GIF of the guy walking by with the food and like they're like all smelling it or whatever. I'll have to post that one.
Yeah.
Tag. That one's hilarious. Yeah, no, what a choke job by St. Thomas, man. I mean, it kind of looked like they were gonna run away with it, right? Like it
just had to win a game this weekend.
Yeah, like literally all they had to do, and they didn't do it. So Tech and St. Thomas are not. Let's say they're not peaking at the right time, and it looks like the Mavs are kind of playing their best hockey going into the playoffs, which you want to do. And obviously, I think this weekend, I'm not. Yeah, I don't think we played great this weekend. I don't think the coach thinks that either. I don't think the guys think that either. And
we're not even playing our best hockey, and we still won the McNaughton.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I would look at that Bowling Green weekend more than anything. I think that's going to be what we need to carry into the thing. Fuck, fellas, you got anything more? We're just about wrapped up here.
Drop some Doyle knowledge.
Get ready to be loud.
Get ready to be loud.
Doyle knowledge.
I need a Doyle. Stop looking at your lady and give me some Doyle knowledge.
He's not even here, dude.
Well then.
Oh, hang on. I got it.
If you look
pucks
up
and
some
deep, stick to our system, play a full 60. Yeah, pucks and deep.
I was gonna say, if you didn't say pucks and deep, I was gonna kill you. This was like me when you guys were talking about Tracy, and I zoned out, and I was like, yeah, pucks and deep.
Awesome. Well, guys, thanks for hopping on. We're gonna end this thing right now. So, Brady, you got anything more?
Brady, give me something. Give me something to fire me up for the week.
Fire you up for the week?
Yeah.
You know what, Judds? Have a couple beers today. Get yourself fired up for Monday.
No.
Roll in the work hungover Monday if you still have a job.
Nope. Yeah, I still have a job.
Or else I'll see you cooking at Mavericks. So fire it up,
Hey, he knows how to get that job. So
I got a job. I got a couple. I networked pretty well last night, so I got a couple jobs.
I'm sure you did.
Tuesday just makes sense.
Awesome. Well, that'll do it for this episode, everyone. That'll do it for this episode. Chattin' Mavericks. Shout out Play It Again Sports, 10K Takes, and Captain's Patch, Maverick Sports Grill and Fitness for 10. And of course, thank you all for tuning in to us clowns. Fellas, thanks for hopping on here. And we'll see you at the Mayo. It's playoffs now. It's going to be spring break, so we got to be extra loud. Roll Mavs.
Thank you for tuning in to the Chattin Mavericks podcast. Please be sure to leave a review, subscribe, and share. Roll Mavs.